Hello everyone. Welcome back to another exciting lesson on our channel, Learn Full English. Today, we are diving into a powerful topic that many of you have been asking for: how to speak fluent English confidently and naturally. Fluency is not just about knowing grammar or vocabulary. It's about using English comfortably in real-life situations. So, if you've ever felt stuck or nervous while speaking English, this video is for you. Stay with us till the end, because we'll also share some motivational tips to keep you inspired on your language learning journey.
1. Understand fluency, not perfection. First, let's break a myth. Fluency does not mean speaking without mistakes or having a perfect accent. Even native speakers make mistakes. Fluency is about expressing your thoughts without hesitation. Start by focusing on communication, not perfection. Instead of worrying about every little mistake, ask yourself, did I get my message across? For example, if you say, yesterday, I go to the store, instead of, went, it's okay. The important part is, you communicated your idea. Remember, practice makes progress, not perfection. 2. Build a daily English habit. Consistency is key to fluency. Think of learning English like building a muscle. You can't go to the gym once and expect results overnight. Similarly, practicing English daily, even for 15 minutes, can create miracles over time. Here's what you can do. Start your day by listening to a short podcast or a YouTube video in English. Read a paragraph from a book or an article and try to summarize it aloud. End your day by writing a short journal about what you did. These small habits add up, and before you know it, you'll notice how confident you've become. 3. Surround yourself with English. Immersion is one of the fastest ways to become fluent. But what if you don't live in an English-speaking country? Don't worry, you can still create an English environment around you. Here's how. Change your phone and social media settings to English. Watch movies or TV shows with English subtitles. Join online forums or communities where people discuss topics in English. Remember, the more you expose yourself to the language, the more familiar and comfortable it will become.
Let me share a quick motivational thought with you. Every expert was once a beginner. It's okay to feel uncomfortable or make mistakes at first. These moments are proof that you're growing. Keep going, and don't stop now.
4. Practice speaking, not just learning. One of the biggest mistakes English learners make is spending too much time studying and not enough time speaking. Remember, fluency comes from practice, not perfection. Here's a tip. Find a language partner or join a conversation group online. There are many platforms like Tandem or HelloTalk where you can connect with native speakers or other learners. If you don't have anyone to practice with, no problem. Talk to yourself. Describe what you're doing, like, I'm making coffee. Now I'm adding milk. This builds confidence over time. Most importantly, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are stepping stones to success. Imagine how children learn a language. They make lots of errors, but they keep talking and learning naturally. You can do the same. 5. Use the 80-20 rule in language learning. The 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle, can help you learn faster. It states that 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. When applied to English, this means you should focus on the most important aspects of the language. Learn the 1,000 most common English words. They make up about 85% of everyday conversations. Focus on high-frequency phrases like, "How are you? What do you think? Can you help me?" Instead of memorizing grammar rules, learn how to use them in real sentences. By concentrating on what really matters, you can save time and see faster progress. 6. Stay motivated. Remember your why. Learning a language is a long journey, and staying motivated is crucial. Ask yourself, why do I want to learn English? Maybe it's for your career, traveling, or connecting with people worldwide. Here are some motivational tips to keep you going. Celebrate small wins. If you've learned 5 new words this week, that's progress. Set realistic goals. For example, aim to learn 1 new phrase every day instead of overwhelming yourself with big tasks. Surround yourself with inspiring content. Watch motivational videos or listen to success stories of people who've mastered English. Remember, your hard work will pay off. Imagine how amazing it will feel when you can confidently express yourself in English and achieve your goals.
Let me leave you with this thought. Success doesn't happen overnight. It's the small, consistent steps that lead to greatness. So keep pushing forward.
7. Learn to think in English. One of the biggest milestones in becoming fluent is learning to think in English. This means you don't translate everything in your head from your native language. Instead, you process thoughts directly in English. Here's how to practice. Start with simple things. For example, if you see a cup, think, "This is a cup." Narrate your actions in your mind, like, "I'm walking to the kitchen. I need some water." Use flashcards with pictures instead of words in your native language. This will help you associate the image directly with the English word. Thinking in English takes time, but once you master it, your speaking speed and confidence will improve dramatically. 8. Don't underestimate listening. Listening is often overlooked, but it's a crucial part of learning to speak fluently. The more you listen, the more natural English will sound to you. Here's what you can do. Listen to podcasts or audiobooks at a slightly slower speed. Most apps let you adjust the playback speed. Watch English shows or movies with subtitles, and then try watching them without subtitles. Mimic what you hear. If a character says, "I don't know," pause and repeat it exactly as they did. This improves your pronunciation and rhythm. Active listening is key. Don't just hear the words, pay attention to how they're said, the tone, and the context. 9. Expand your vocabulary with context. Learning new words is important, but memorizing lists isn't the best way. Instead, learn words in context. This helps you remember them better and know how to use them correctly. For example, instead of just learning the word run, learn phrases like run a business, run out of time, or run into a problem. Read stories, articles, or books and highlight unfamiliar words. Look them up, and then write sentences using them. Practice with word families. If you learn happy, also learn happiness, unhappy, and happily. Vocabulary is like a toolbox. The more tools you have, the more situations you can handle. 10. Be patient with yourself. Finally, let's talk about patience. Language learning is not a sprint, it's a marathon. You may feel frustrated at times, but remember, every effort you make is bringing you closer to fluency. Here are some encouraging reminders. Progress is not always visible immediately, but it's happening. Don't compare yourself to others. Everyone's journey is unique. Mistakes are proof that you're trying. You're not just learning English, you're building a skill that can open doors to new opportunities. So, stay patient, stay consistent, and believe in yourself. 11. Practice shadowing. One of the most effective ways to improve your speaking and pronunciation is through a technique called shadowing. This means listening to a sentence and immediately repeating it, trying to match the speaker's tone, rhythm, and pronunciation. Here's how to practice. 1. Choose a short audio clip or video with clear speech. 2. Play a sentence, pause, and repeat it right away. 3. Focus on imitating the speaker as closely as possible. For example, if the audio says, "I'm going to the market," you should repeat it exactly as you heard it. Over time, this technique will improve your accent and help you speak more naturally. 12. Use technology to your advantage. Today, you have access to countless tools and apps that can make learning English easier and more fun. Here are some recommendations. Duolingo or Memrise for building vocabulary in a gamified way. Grammarly to improve your writing skills. YouTube for free lessons and listening practice. Tandem or HelloTalk to connect with language partners worldwide. Technology makes learning accessible anytime, anywhere. Use it to create a personalized learning experience.
13. Surround yourself with motivation. Motivation is what keeps you going on the tough days. Surround yourself with things that inspire you. Watch success stories of people who learned English and changed their lives. Put up quotes like, "The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step." Set a reward system. For example, treat yourself to something special after completing a big milestone, like having your first English conversation. You're not just learning English, you're investing in yourself and your future. That's something to be proud of. 14. Keep a learning journal. A journal is a fantastic way to track your progress and stay organized. Here's how to use it effectively. Write down new words or phrases you learn each day. Reflect on what you found easy or challenging. Set weekly goals and review your achievements. Looking back at your journal will show you how far you've come, and that sense of accomplishment will keep you motivated. Believe in yourself. As we wrap up this lesson, I want you to remember one thing. You are capable of achieving fluency. It's not about talent. It's about effort, consistency, and believing in yourself. Here's a final motivational thought. Success doesn't come to you. You go to it. Every time you practice, speak, or listen, you're moving closer to your goal. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Keep learning, stay inspired, and I'll see you in the next video.